Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham Sagar and today we'll talk about this particular issue, unnatural sex by husband, whether it is an offense or not. So currently I was having a talk with Kailash who prepares studio for us so that we can bring these lectures for you, and when he saw this particular slide, he was like, no, this is wrong. It should be an offense. But again, the point is what we think, what you think does not matter per se. What polity thinks or what legislature, executive or judiciary rather thinks, that matters. So here we are talking about this particular issue because Chhattisgarh High Court has given a particular verdict, this particular verdict, that unnatural sex by husband, it is not an offense. Whatever is happening between husband and wife, that is none of our concern. That's what this particular judgment is saying. And again, there are different issues here. There is section 377 of erstwhile IPC, Indian Penal Code 1860. Then there is marital rape, which has not been criminalized in India. So again, Chhattisgarh High Court, what they are saying, why they are saying, and whether it is an offense or not, we have to know both the dimensions. Many of you may think that no sir, this should be an offense. This is actually wrong. Many of you may think that no, this should not be an offense. People can make use of it by filing fake cases. So we have to understand both the scenarios, both the dimensions, if you are a UPSC aspirant or you are just looking at it for, knowledge purpose. So when this particular article appeared, February 12, 2025, Hindu page number 12, this particular article is there and this article has been or is being talked about a lot today. So what this article is saying, what is Chhattisgarh High Court ruling? They are saying that sexual intercourse or sexual acts by, just give me a second, men with his wife do not amount to rape because we have not yet criminalized marital rape, unlike some countries which has criminalized marital rape. Fine. Unnatural sex, and that's why they are saying that whatever happens between husband and wife is none of our concern. We have not criminalized marital rape, so it should not concern us what is happening, which kind of sex is happening between them. The court ruled that if a husband commits an unnatural sex act as defined under section 377 of erstwhile IPC, which has been replaced now, with his wife, it cannot be treated as an offense. See, what has happened in this scenario, as you can see here, a 40-year-old man from Bastar, Chhattisgarh, he was convicted by a sessions court for the death of his wife, and his wife died by all these unnatural acts, and she said something before dying that these things happened and that's why I'm dying, unnatural sex happened with me and please do not spare my, these kind of statements has been given by her or his so-called now the dead wife, and because of which this guy was convicted and he was given 10 years rigorous imprisonment, if I'm not wrong, allegedly caused by forced sexual acts. Fine. So now, this man was convicted by Sessions Court under these three sections. 377 of erstwhile IPC, unnatural sex. See, when we will talk about even Navtej Johar versus Union of India case, so there was a talk regarding decriminalizing homosexuality that was done by Navtej Johar judgment. But they were also very, there were courts which were very wary of it. They were saying that this is not only about section 377 of IPC, is not only about, relationship between same-sex couple, and that is a consensual. It's also about a relationship between a human and an animal, human and a minor, or unnatural sex between different people, which is non-consensual in nature. So because of that, earlier high courts, they were very hesitant to, decriminalize section 377. So if you're understanding, we'll talk about that, section 377 of IPC, what is a crime, what is not a crime, we'll talk about those things as well. Section 376 rape, section 304 culpable homicide. What does this word culpable homicide means? Means suppose you are doing some act with an intention to cause murder, but here they are saying that this was not amounting to murder. The wife died of some causes which was not directly, caused by husband or something. So there were certain doubts because of which he was given 10 years of rigorous imprisonment. Now the conviction was largely based on dying declaration of the wife. We have talked about it. Now High Court has overruled this and they are saying that no, this was not done, and Justice, again you don't have to remember the name, Justice Narendra Kumar Vyas overturned the conviction. He is saying that since the wife was above 15 years, sexual acts by the husband with her could not be considered rape under IPC. And again remember, marital rape is not a criminal offense in India, and that's why these kind of judgments, they do come. The lack of consent for unnatural acts was not legally significant in this context, and even High Court raised question. They were not very sure about this dying declaration. They are saying that there are certain, issues related to it. We cannot be very sure about what wife is saying during her, end period. And again, this is actually What can we say? See, so this is the point here. Since again, let's first of all talk about Article 377 of IPC to understand this case in a much better manner. So Section 377 IPC deals with unnatural offences and was historically used to criminalize certain sexual act. It was not like it was only banning homosexuality. Under Section 377, there are different kind of, sexual activities. Carnal intercourse against the order of nature. Sexual acts between any two persons, including same-sex relationship. Earlier it was a criminal act. Now it is not. So it means Navtej Johar, they have decriminalized homosexuality. But it doesn't mean Navtej Johar judgment has decriminalized every provision of Article 377. Because we have to protect minors. We have to protect even animals from those humans who act like animals sometimes, or between a human and an animal. The punishment included imprisonment for life or imprisonment up to 10 years along with a fine. Maybe this is the reason why session judge, they gave 10 years imprisonment to that particular husband, In Navtej Johar, please, many people have confusion regarding this, that Navtej Johar decriminalized all the provision of Section 377. That is not correct. So, Supreme Court of India struck down parts of Section 377. It ruled that consensual same-sex relationship between adults were no longer a crime. That's fine. But non-consensual act, in this scenario, husband and wife, but husband and wife is an entirely different chapter altogether according to different judgments. And sexual activities with minor or animals under this section remained punishable. So now if you talk about the current status of Section 377, what is a crime? What is not a crime? Consensual adult same-sex relationship is not a crime. But again, there was one video where we have talked about legalizing same-sex marriage. There is a difference between decriminalization and there is a difference between decriminalization and legalization. If you want to know more about it, you can watch this particular video of mine. Should India legalize same-sex marriage? Let's come back to this topic. Non-consensual unnatural sex, still a crime. Non-consensual sex, which is happening between two partners, crime. Non-consensual sex between husband and wife. Now that is a matter of debate which is happening there, So whether it is a crime or not, because marital rape is not a criminal offense. So sexual acts with minor or animals, still a crime. We have to protect minors, we have to protect from animals against those people who sometimes act as animal, as we have discussed earlier. So now what do you think? See, understand one thing. Many of you may be thinking right now that no, unnatural sexual act by husband, it should be an offense, But then we have heard about this particular case related to Atul Subhash, where I literally cried when this particular incident happened. I know many of you did. False case. We are not talking about, let's say, I'm saying about false cases or fake cases. I'm not saying that happened in the case of Atul Subhash. Jury will decide, judiciary will decide. But again, fake cases do get filed in our country. Fake cases can get filed on this pretext, unnatural sex by husband. So what should we do then? Whether it should be an offense or it should be not an offense, If it is an offense, can, we keep a tab on the fake cases. If it is not an offense, are we, degrading women further? Or this is, reaching a new low for subordination of women. So what do you think? Nation wants to know. And you have to give a point like, are you in support of Chhattisgarh High Court's judgment? Are you against it? And what is your view? If you are against it, how can we count or encounter or keep a tab on the fake cases? All these things, whatever is your view, please post it in the comment section. And if you want this particular PDF on this particular issue, you can join Fun Study with Shubh, my Telegram channel. I will post it there. So that's it from me on this particular, topic, a very sensitive topic. We should be knowing about all these things. Section 377 IPC, Navtej Johar, and then marital rape, exceptions and all those scenarios, plus your view on this particular topic. So whatever you think, post it in the comment section. Take care.